Tell your mind what to think. This is another part of the mind science that Reverend Ike taught. But this teaching goes back thousands of years. And whether you call it mind science or positive thinking or visualization, it is all part of the same thing. And that's why I like to start with the Bible. So, tell your mind what to think. Why is that so important? Because as a man thinks, so is he. That goes for women too. Today, there are so many sources out there that are trying to tell us what to think. But each one of us must be the master of our own fate and the captain of our own soul. And there's only one way to do this. You have to program your inner conversation to focus on positive things. You know, there's a common term among programmers that I'm sure you've heard: garbage in, garbage out. Never let any thought take up residence in your subconscious unless you first examine it and choose to let it be there. And whatever you do, don't let other people tell you what to think. Why? Your mind should be strictly operated by you. And if you don't tell your mind what to think, the world will keep your mind confused. You must guard your mind and your thoughts at all costs and at all times. And you do this by developing a strong will. Now, what are some good things that we can generally agree on that we can tell our minds to think? You should tell your mind constantly to think health, happiness, success, love, and prosperity. When we meditate on these things, we're not trying to get any outside force to give us these things. We're just trying to get it together in our own mind, in our own psychology. You are the only person that you need to convince. All you need to do to have whatever good thing in life that you want is to convince yourself that you should have it. When you pray, you're not trying to get God or any external force that you may believe in to do anything. You are only trying to convince yourself that it should be so. And I really need you to get this, so I'm going to repeat it. When you pray, you are not trying to convince God or any external force that you may believe in to do anything. You are only trying to convince yourself that it should be so. Now, buckle your seatbelts because I'm about to get real with you. If God owns the cattle on 1,000 hills like you say he does, and if God owns all the wealth in the world like you say he does, then why are you so poor? Doesn't make any sense that God, your Father, has been working hard all these years to keep you poor? Or does it make better sense that God, your Father, desires above all things that you prosper and be in good health? But you must first suspend your disbelief. If you're praying for God to change you, or to change your condition, to change your health, to change your home, or to change your financial situation, that's not it. Now, what did I say at the very beginning? Tell your mind what to think. Now, why is this sound doctrine? It's sound because of what the Bible says. The Bible says, be you transformed by the renewing of your mind. In other words, convince yourself of the reality of a change, then that change will take place. Now, what's another way to say it? If you will change, everything around you will change. What's another way to say it? Free your mind and the rest will follow. What's another way to say it? It's all in your head. The Bible says it another way, but it means the same thing. Be you transformed by the renewing of your mind, that you may prove what is that good, perfect, and acceptable will of God. If I were to say Kuji Chagulia to you, you might wrinkle your brow, but Kuji Chagulia simply means self-determination in Swahili. So I will end with that, and I will also end with this. Anything that you feel and think you are worthy of, and I said that backwards, let me say it again. Anything that you think and feel you are worthy of must come to you. And I need you to really get this, so meditate on this. Anything that you think and feel you are worthy of must come to you. That's been my talk for now, and I will talk to you again at another time.